You guys can hear from my voice. This is why most of the videos I wanted to upload last week, I couldn't because I am under the weather. I had cold and I still have cold and it's holding on my my voice is gone, as you guys can see, but I'm getting back. I'm getting better. This is why most of the questions that you guys asked me last week, I couldn't upload them, and that's the reason why, and other stuff that has to do with my life and family. So, how are you guys doing? If you're new here, my name is Tessie. You're welcome. Please subscribe before leaving and leave your question. I'm a Nigerian living in Italy for 10 years now, going to 11 years now, and I do share ideas, advise people that want to move to Italy. I share my experience living in Italy as well. So in this video, while I unpack my grocery, because I don't know if I go there, if I take medicine and lie there, I don't know if I'm able to pick up camera to make a separate video. So I said, let me use this opportunity of unpacking grocery to make this video okay. The question to answer the question that says the advice between living in Italy and Portugal. What is my take on it? So while I'm unpacking the groceries, I'm going to be talking about it. Okay, so first let me put the groceries at the table because everything is still at the pack. Today I didn't do video for my other channel where I usually unpack grocery because my voice, I just want to get a video out on this channel today and not to disappoint you guys or not to hang, keep you guys hanging. Okay, so I'm just going to do this as quick as possible or as interested as possible. I don't know how to put it. So let me put this camera close. So I just got back from my normal supermarket and you guys might be hearing me coughing and all of that. So these crackers, I'm going to be putting it over there because it's for the kids. I bought this serviette because when you have cold, you need it. This thing is, I don't know if you guys, you guys already know, this is electric toothbrush that I have for my kids. So I saw this one. I decided to get this one from for them because it's four inside. So life between Italy and Portugal. My take on this is that I've been to Portugal. I've been to Portugal once, and I've been living in Italy for 10 years. And to my surprise, when I went to Portugal, I feel like home. I don't know why is that. I feel like I'm in a black country, a country where it's like in America. Okay, I've never been to America, but it gives the vibe because the moment you stop at the airport, you start majority of people that worked at the airport are black people. I don't know if you get me. I bought this thing for my relaxed hair, this Pantel conditioner, and it's for hair. It has a biotin, keratin, and reconstituente. Okay, it's in Italian. Forget that. I'm just going to put everything out here. So from the airport, I felt at home when I went to Portugal last year. That was last year or 2 years ago. I went to last year. It was last year coming. So if you want to live in a place where you want more of black people, I think Portugal will give it that vibe. The vibe of, you move to Portugal, you will feel more at home in Portugal than in Italy. Because from the airport, you will start feeling the air that, you will start seeing people that looks like you. See them work in a lot of offices, in a lot of positions, like you see them everywhere. And I went to Portugal for my cousin's birthday last year. Sometimes at night, I would say that the part we went to I felt like I was in Lagos because it's like it's mixed. I think that's because it's mixed. Portugal colonized Angola, something like that. So it's mixed. It depends on what you're looking for. But if you ask me, Portugal is not bad. It's a good country. Like I said, I felt like as if I'm home or I'm in a country where more black people live. Okay, so Portugal is a good country. I don't live there, but I visited there and I felt at home because seeing people around, seeing people that works there, seeing people that looks like me moving around, at the restaurant, at the airport, any offices, anywhere you go, you always find a black person. Unlike in Italy, Italy is trying to include black people into whatever they are doing here, unlike before. Yes, if you go to the airport right now in Italy, you can still see black people, but to compare to Portugal is a different thing. Let me put this in the freezer, please. So Portugal gives you a different vibe when we talk about black people. Unless you don't mind, Italy is also sorry guys, I told you guys I'm under the weather. And the more I talk, the more I cough. So I would advise you, it depends on what you are looking for. What the place, I don't know if I'm making sense. What is your goal? What are you moving to Portugal? Why are you moving to Portugal? What do you choose to move to Portugal or Italy? The things you want to achieve, the things, maybe the job you want to find, is it going to benefit you more in Portugal or is it going to benefit you in Italy? Like I said, if you want to feel like at home, whenever you look around, you see black people moving around, Portugal it will give you that vibe. Portugal, I believe that Portugal also have different jobs that can easily employ black people. Not I believe, because when you go to the airport, it's like half 50% black, 50% white in Portugal. So if you find a job that pays you the same way and you want to feel at home, you want to have black people around you, I think Portugal is for you. Italy is doing it now, but Italy has 1% of that. Italy, a lot of offices in Italy don't have black people in it. At the airport, you see few black people working at the airport and all of that. But in Portugal, you see a lot of black people moving around. A lot of black people occupy a lot of positions in Portugal. So, and I heard that people easily get a job in Portugal as well. So think about it. Do your research and see if the things which country will give you exactly what you're looking for. Because I don't really know the reason why you want to move to Portugal or you want to come to Italy. Portugal is a good country, honestly speaking. It's a good country. I felt at home. I felt at home. I felt welcome. I felt like I haven't been back home for 10 years now. I felt like I'm having that Nigerian vibe in Portugal. So that was how I felt when I went to Portugal. Like I visited Portugal only once, so I won't go into it like deep because I don't have much to say. I'm just giving my experience being in Portugal once. So they are friendly people. Italians are also friendly, but you will get less attacked in Portugal than in Italy. This is the truth. I always say my truth. Even my husband is Italian. I'm married to Italian man, and I live in it. I've been living in Italy now for 10 years, and that is not going to make me to stop. To hide the truth from my audience. Okay, so most of the side talk you get often here in Italy, you might not even encounter it in Portugal because half of the populations are black people, most of them are mixed and pure black people. They are living their life, they are creating their company, they have a lot going on there. They are living well as black people in Portugal. So this is my take for Portugal. Portugal is a good country. So if you find a job and you want to move to Portugal, I will advise it. I will say yes if you find a good job. I know they are also under European Union and they are strengthening their what is it called, their laws as well, just like other European countries. So if you want to do it, make sure you also um, learn something, that you will not just go to school and you will think that your school is going to give you the job you want as soon as you finish school. So if you are going there through school, learn something, learn construction. Construction is moving right now, just like in Italy. They're also moving right now in Portugal as well. You can actually own a company in Portugal as a black person. It's easy for you to do that. I know someone that has a construction company in Portugal, and he's a Brazil. He's not even a Portuguese. So there's opportunity there, but make sure when you're moving there, you learn something. If you are driving in your country, in the country where you are living in, maybe Nigeria or other African country, learn it very well. So when you go there, or you also, if you can learn also how to drive these big trucks as well while you're going to school, it's easy for you to get a job in Portugal while while driving and doing your side hustle in Portugal. So think about it. Like I said, you will feel at home in being in Portugal. You will feel very much at home. Sorry, I have to do this way, this video this way, because I know, like I said earlier, if I go to sit down, I won't be able to make the video because I am not feeling too well. From my voice, you can hear that I'm not feeling too well. Okay, so my like I said, my advice is you need to know what you want. What do you want between Italy and Portugal? Which of the country is will give you that thing that you are looking for? Okay, if you go to I did not go to Lisbon. Lisbon is expensive, but there is also Lisbon and other parts of Portugal has the same thing. The blacks are everywhere. Black people has they say they has their jobs, their companies, and every other thing. They are living their normal life, unlike in Italy. So they do your research and make your choice. That is what I would say, because I won't give you more deep about Portugal because I don't live there. But if you choose to come to Italy, and also in Portugal, you can also live in Portugal. You will not have too much language problem, because a lot of them speaks English more than in Italy. Obviously, you still do most of your works in Portugal in Portuguese, okay? But as an English speaking person, you can still, you know, settle fast in Portugal than Italy. That is what I noticed as well. Because majority of them is like Netherlands. Netherlands, they speak Dutch. But if you move to Netherlands as an English speaking person, let me put this up, like let the fridge open. So as an English speaking person that moved to Netherlands, you will settle faster in Netherlands, even if they are language speaking country, you will settle faster in Netherlands than in Italy. That's because a lot of people speak English in Netherlands, the same as Portugal. Portugal, a lot of people speak Portugal English in Portugal, and there's a lot of black companies, there's a lot of black individuals there in Portugal. There's a lot of black owned business in Portugal as well to compare to Italy. It's now that black people are actually, as outside African food stores, okay? Outside African food stores that are owned by not even too many black people, is now that I'm becoming to see from the social media that black people are trying to settle here in Italy, trying to open small things for themselves and grow here in Italy. Before, you hardly see a black owned business, a black owned company that can easily employ you, even if you are a student that is looking for a side hustle. But if you compare that with Portugal, you will easily get that small side hustle job in Portugal than in Italy. So, like I keep going round and round about this, saying you should do your research. I'm saying this because I don't know why you want to move to it, why you are thinking the reason you want to move or you want to relocate abroad. I don't know your reason, but if you want to feel at home, if you want a place you can settle fast, I think Portugal is the place for you. Because Italy here, there is a lot of upside down here in Italy. I'm not saying that it's difficult to settle in Italy, but it's also difficult to settle in Portugal. But to compare both of them, you can settle as an English speaking person or as a black person. Settling in Portugal will be more easy for you than in Italy. You will settle faster in Portugal or other part of Spain than Italy. So this is my take on this from my own experience, from what I have seen, from what I saw. Why I was there for a few days, but I observed all of these things about it. So I won't be going saying much of it. So this is what I just have to say about Portugal. Okay, because I don't live there, I don't know their culture. I just went there for holiday, and the few days I stayed there, I felt welcome. I felt at home. I haven't been to Nigeria for for a while, but I felt at home. Even when we went to club to celebrate my cousin's birthday, it was like as if we're in Lagos. You know, because when you go to if you've been to Lagos, if you've been to club in Lagos, you know that when you go to some certain club in Lagos, they are mixed. Like there is black, there is mixed, there is white, there is everything. So that vibe is there. Like we're in a street that they don't sleep, like Lagos. The street is alive 24 hours. So, and when you're moving on the street, you don't feel like you are the only black person moving there, because there are like it seems that black people actually is more than the whites that are moving at that moment with you, vibing with you. So I think black people settles faster in Spain and Portugal than in Italy, and that's because they have other blacks that can, that has something that can help them faster than here. I'm not saying that you cannot settle in Italy, but it will take you time to settle in Italy than settling in Portugal. That is if you know somebody there that will help you, or that is if you know how to hustle your way in, because you cannot settle fast if you're a lazy person moving to another country. For you to be able to settle fast, you really need to do your research. You really need to go deep into the what is going on in that country. What are the jobs you will easily get? So when you do all of this research, when you arrive there, you already know before you even move, before you leave your country, you already know that you have to study so and so. You have to do some professional job that will put you into working system as soon as you move there. Remember, in abroad, don't say, "Oh, this job is a dirty job. Construction job is a dirty job. Plumber job is a dirty job." These are the jobs that pay. So if it will take you everything before while you're processing, if you're coming to study here, while you're processing your documents, if it will take you to go study, to go to into any professional job, can be anything at all that that is in demand in Europe. If you can do it, just do it, because that is going to sustain you throughout your study time, or maybe when you're looking for a way to get your permanent residence, you will not find it difficult to get a job. But if your aim is to come here and enter into corporate job, is difficult in Europe if you did not study here. Even those that studied here, is also difficult for them to get into corporate jobs. So for you to be able to enter the system as soon as you arrive, is something that you can give back with your hands. Is a manual labor that will give you that opportunity that you are looking for. So my advice is, even if you're going to Portugal, you're not driving in your country, learn how to drive. Even if you don't know you don't know how to drive this big truck, because Italy has the same similar thing like Portugal. Learn it, because these companies, supermarkets, for companies are looking for people that will get that job for done for them. So this is what I have to say about between Portugal and Italy. You feel more at home in Portugal as a black person than Italy when you newly move. Before you blend in, you will feel more welcome. You will feel more inclusive in Portugal. Let's use the word inclusive. You will feel more inclusive in Portugal than Italy when you newly your first years, even while living there, because you will meet other black people, other people that looks like you, that creates that have their own thing going. Okay, I'm not saying that obviously they will open their doors and let you in, because nobody opens door for someone that they don't know, even if we are the same skin color. You just don't open door for someone that you don't know and ask them to come into your house. But when we talk about inclusive and the color of your skin, you will get it more in Portugal. You will get more of that feeling in Portugal than in Italy. But if Italy will give you what you want, educational level, because if you are also coming here through study, Italy can actually, you can get a good school here, and after studying, before your final year, you can apply for a job in Portugal or in Madrid or any part of Spain, you can do that because the certificates are the same because they are EU certificates. So if the school you want to go to, if you don't have it in Portugal or it will not favor you in Portugal, I took this reefer because the one I have, I broke the one I have. So I hope, yeah, I needed to replace it because this is very good to clean dust. It's kind of expensive now, Swiffer, but I still like it the same because it helped me get those tiny space out. So it's replaced. So if the school you want, if the school is not in Portugal, my advice is come here in Italy. A lot of people have been, a lot of people came here to study. I'm talking about Italy. Then after their study, they find job in Portugal, in other part of Spain, and Spain as well, because Portugal is not Spain. Spain is different. Portugal is different. They are two different countries. Okay, even if they speak similar language, Portuguese and Spanish is like it's all Latino. Okay, so you can move to Portugal after your study. While you're in Italy, if you want to live in a place where your type of your black people, I don't know. I don't know how to put it. If you want to live in the place where anytime you turn around, you see black people everywhere, just like in America. If you want to have that American lifestyle vibe, Portugal will give it to you. Holland will give it to you. Belgium will give it to you. I'm not sure of Germany, but I'm talking about three countries I know right now in Europe that will give it that African American vibe here in Europe. Portugal, Spain, Holland, Belgium is what will give it that vibe. Italy is not going to give. Italy is Germany, I don't know about that because I don't know about Germany. I'm talking about the countries I've been to. I've seen people work there. I've seen the movement and everything here in Europe. So, and other parts of European Union, I've heard about them. I don't like them. So, for you, think about it very well. The school you want to go to, if you're moving to with school or you're moving with your family, how favorable is it going to be for you if you move to Portugal, or can you do they have that school in Portugal or any of that? But at the end of the day, it's the vibe. If you're looking for a vibe, African vibe, go to Portugal, not Italy. If you don't know how to speak Italian and you are not in a rush to learn Italian before you're not in a rush to learn language before getting into job getting a job, go to Portugal. Because Portugal, even if you don't speak Portuguese that much, you will still find a black person that might help you. They speak English, you understand, in Portugal. So it will be more easy for you to blend in Portugal than in Italy. Okay, so let me put this thing up there because I need to remove this. I'm coming, guys. This shopping today is what it is. I didn't buy all the things I wanted to buy. Let me put this one here too. What else am I going to put in? With this? This children and their merinda everywhere. Okay. This one done. This one I need to put this in the fridge. I need to put this in the fridge while I'm talking to you guys. Things I bought. This one in the fridge. Cucumber, broccoli, pastry. The egg, I'll put it in the fridge later. Oh my god, my head is banging, guys. My head is like hitting this way, boom, boom, boom. So let me remove this banana. I'll put it out later. I told you guys I have cough. My voice is cracked to pieces and my head is banging. I just don't want to disappoint you guys. This is why I'm including this into this live, trying to kill two birds with one stone by making this particular video, because I've left this video hanging between Portugal and Italy. So I hope I made sense on this video. Just think about it. Do your research very well. I always tell people, do your research. Don't go to a country because someone went there, or someone advised you to go there. Make sure that you do research. Make sure that what you're looking for is in that particular country. If Italy is going to be the country that you get that thing you're looking for, and you don't mind um about the vibe, black people's vibe, and all of that, come to Italy. Italy is not a bad country as well. Italy is still behind in so many things. This is what I will say. You guys already know that me, I don't hide my mouth. I say things as they are. I love this country, but this country is still behind in so many things. Okay, because this is now my home. So I will not close my eyes and say, oh, don't say this and sugarcoat things. Even Italians know that their country is behind in so many things. So who am I to tell you guys that they are not behind, that they are this? No, they are behind in so many things. This is something that you need to know. But that does not make them a bad country. You can still succeed in this country if you decide to move to Italy. You can succeed here. Trust me. Let me put this in the bathroom. I'm coming, guys, please. This country still has a lot of opportunities. Okay, so for black people, I know is very getting, if you want to go into corporate job in Italy, you have to work your ass off, because even Italians, Italy, let me put it this way, that Italy is like Nigeria. Like, it's hard for normal people to get a job in Shell. Let me use Shell, a big company, as an example. Let me drink water, guys. I'm coming. Oh my God. This cough, I hate it. It's like in Italy is like in Nigeria, where if you want to get a job in a bigger corporate, in a bigger oil companies, you need to know somebody that will help you into it. It's the same in Italy. A lot of offices, people occupy a lot of offices that they don't know what to do, what they are doing inside there. And that is because their family have worked, is in line work. I don't really know into pharma, like let me use pharmacy as an example here in Italy. I don't know anything about chemists in Nigeria. I don't know if it is the same. If it's not this, if it's the same or it's not the same, correct me at the comment section. Like here in Italy, if you study to be a pharmacist, do you know that it's difficult? You will work and sweat like this for you to own your own pharmacy. And that is because there is a bureaucracy behind it. If you study to be a pharmacist, either you move abroad or you work under the people that already own the pharmacy. Because, for example, I know someone like very close to me. She's Italian. Her father they own a pharmacy and other beautician companies here in Italy, and that's because her grandfather, they were the one that built, probably her great grands are the one that built that pharmacy. So the grandparents inherited it. Then from the grandparents, now it passed to the father. Then from the father, now she went to a beautician school like me, specialized like me, to be able to occupy the part of the beautician. But the pharmacy part of it, the brother has to go to university to become a pharmacist for him to be able to handle that part. So it's like a family thing. And as it is like this in the pharmacy industry in Italy, is the same in when you think about other companies in Italy, big companies like Eni, which you will call Saipen in Nigeria. For you to get into Eni here in Italy, you're going to know somebody, or maybe you're just a lucky person, lucky art person, they will take you. But if you don't know anybody, it's difficult for you to go into the Eni. And that is how it is also in Nigeria. A lot of companies put people because they are their friends or their families and all of that. So this is why a lot of people that are not Italians find it difficult to get a job here in Italy or blind in here in Italy, because that is the bureaucracy we are in here in this country. I'm not saying that you're not going to get the job. You will get the job. But a lot of them that you are better than will never look you like you are doing the right job. In fact, a lot of them, like I talked on one of my video where I was talking about Italian school, that you should ignore them. Guys, I'm touching my head because I have headache. I think I'm going to off this now because, like I said, this video is just for me not to jump this week because I don't know if I'm able to make video this week. Like I talked about in one of my what is it called? One of my video about school studying in Italy, how teachers provoked you or how other people provoked you just to get your reaction. Or that's because they don't believe that we are more intelligent than them in so many things. They think that they are more superior than us. So when they see you doing very well, they will try everything they want, everything possible to put you down, to make you give up. That lifestyle, that tradition, that mentality is still into existence here in Italy. And that is the reason why I said, I don't know if I've said it in one of my videos, but when I had chat with my friends, I said, I do not want to work for Italians in this country. I want to work for myself. And this is why I'm creating something that will make me independent, that will not make me dependent of Italians, but make me, have an open space where I can create my own thing and I will have internationals. I will have anybody that wants to come in and patronize me. And if I'm starting a business, my business, I'm not focusing it only on Italians because they will tell you, I just the truth is don't focus on them because they might disappoint you. Okay, you might say, oh, I have this plan, I have this, I have this. They might be the one foreigners like you. I'm talking about foreigners in general. It could be white foreigners, it could be black foreigners, it could be any foreigners. They will patronize you more than even your friends that are from the country. So that is how it is here. This is why I keep advising people. I know a lot of people, they are passionate about studying things that will make them go into corporate job world here in Italy. If you can work on yours by yourself, work as a freelancer, that is okay. If you can still work normal, but the truth is that it's difficult for us foreigners to get that job if you don't know somebody that will put you there. For instance, another example that is very close to me, let me use this baby as an example. In the hospital, because this exists not only in the working world, corporate world, or any environment, also exists in the hospital. I have my little niece that was sick, that they be going for checkup for a lot of time, a lot of, going for different kind of checkup. And the date they gave them was so long. Like the operation was supposed to be done immediately, but they did not. Do you know how this baby got to be operated? Because we had an uncle, Italian uncle here, that knows another pediatrician. So he has to call his friend and talk to his friend about his niece. We call them nipotina in Italy. And ask his friend to see if he can get the baby into the operation room. And the date they gave them, they gave my brother-in-law a very long month, because he's a baby, so they still have or how will I even put it? They put them first because they are kids, okay? But the waiting list they gave them is like 6 months waiting list. And when this our uncle stepped in, my husband's uncle, let me put it that way, stepped in into the case, it was from 6 months, it now reduced to a month. And that is because we know we have somebody that knows somebody, and the operation was done faster than expected. Okay. So that is how it's work here. Unless you know somebody that knows somebody, that is how you will get into it. But if you don't know someone that knows somebody, either you pay or you have to wait. Nobody cares. That is how it is. Okay. So that is why I said if you can get yourself into something that you don't always have to depend on them, because I see a lot of black people, doctors, nurses in different fields working like, they are very intelligent people. They work and work and work, and People that they are more intelligent still look them like they don't know what they are doing because of their intelligence. So it's what it is, but they are still behind in so many things. I know all is the same all over the world, but some things are not the same all over the world, even if all over the world is corrupted, but some things are the same. Italian, I love this country. It's not a criticism, it's not a hate speech, but I love this country, but this country is still behind in so many things, especially when it comes to a dark skinned person. They still think that we are not good enough in so many things, some things that we know how to do, but it takes a patient. I'm not going to say don't come in because there are opportunity for us here. You will have opportunity to learn. But what I'm saying is that if you choose to come here, make sure that you don't give up. Make sure that this is already on ground. They're not doing it to you only, but this they are doing it because they are behind in so many things. So don't get angry and you just shut yourself. Maybe you are into a nursing school and they keep pushing you in different ways, in so many ways. You will be like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't want to go anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And you quit. That is their motive. The motive is for you to quit and go to do the job that they are not doing, that they don't want to do. The motive is for you not to do the same job as them. The motive is for you not to be in the same level. And this is what the older generations of Black people in Italy did not understand, because they will quit and said, oh, the frustration is too much. Let me just go and get any job and work. And that is their motive. The motive of a lot of them here in this country. They want you to quit and go for the jobs that they don't want to do. They want you to do that job. They want you to, forget about something you are capable of doing. They want you to look down on yourself. They want to bully you into, putting yourself down. So don't give in to that. If you are coming into this country, have a focus. What do you want to do when you come here? Don't let them bully you into doing something else. Because I've seen a lot of people that they pushed into doing the things that even in your own country you're not doing it. Even in your own country is the last is that kind of job. I'm not every job is job. Don't mistake me. I love all job. I respect every job, but I'm just saying that in this country, if you want to be something, if you go into that particular stage and they know that you're intelligent, they will try everything possible to put you down. Using one girl as an example, one of my friends, now I will call her a friend. She's done with her study here in Italy. She's in Spain now. She was telling me one time about she and her lecturer. She is good at what she do. She's very intelligent. She's in Nigeria. She came here to do her master's. She's a very intelligent girl. And the course, after doing her test, the result, when the test results came out, the score they gave her, she's not satisfied with it, because she know that it's something that she's good at, and the lecturer still want to pull her down. The lecturer still don't want to give her the score that she deserves. Like, that is why I said even your teachers can make you give up on your goals, so you don't give in. So she was like, I will retake the test. That she would like to retake the test because that's the score that the lecturer gave her is not enough. The lecturer tried every possible, like everything, to make her fail, and she kept winning. She insisted and keep winning. That's because she understood that this is the kind of person that lecturer is. He's not there to always help you, but also make you think that you're not good enough. So when you're coming in here, you need to have a focus. You need to really know what you want. Do you want to work? Where do you want to work? Where do you see yourself in 10 years in this country? Do you just want to come here? If you want to study and you let them bully you into not doing, getting that job or the career established, please just have a focus. This is a beautiful country. There are a lot of them that are good. They are very good. They're very good in hospitality. I will give it to them. I love this country. I love living here. I won't call in countries, but if you give me opportunity to live in some certain countries or Italy, I will still choose to live in Italy. I will not call name of countries. But I have countries that are big, that's top. I wouldn't want to live there. I'll prefer living in Italy and go to visit that country, then come back to Italy. I'm not talking about my country, eh? I'm not referring to my country, Nigeria, okay? So what I'm just trying to say is no matter what you're doing, have a focus and do your research, the things you want to achieve. And when you come here, go all in, all in. That is the only way you succeed in a country. Just move, come here, push yourself in, and you will achieve everything. Be it Italy, be it Spain, Portugal, be it anywhere you want to come, go to in. Um, that is what I have to say. Just be focused, and also pray about it. Ask God to direct you. And when you get to your destination, don't give up. Don't let anybody makes you think that you think less of yourself because you're good enough. You are enough. You can do it. You can achieve anything you want to achieve, be it Portugal, be it Italy, be it any country. Like now, we're talking about Italy versus Portugal. Things you can achieve in Portugal, you can also achieve it here in Italy. They are different. I know. I understand. Like I said, Portugal will give you the vibes of being in the midst of Africans. Italy will not give you that vibes. You will blend in faster in Portugal than in Italy. But no matter where you find yourself, no matter where you choose to go, no matter where the life takes you to, do not let them bully you into thinking that you're not good enough. Do not let them, push you out of your road. Do not let them push you out of things that you've already programmed that you will achieve. Don't let them push you out of that because that is a lot of their motive to make you think that think less of yourself. Okay, so Italy is good. When you meet good Italians, they are good. I have Italian family. Like I said, my husband is Italian, and I've been living here for 10 years, going to 11 years now. And I won't say that I hate living in this country. I don't. This is now my home. And my only advice, the thing that gave me the zeal to navigate all of this life here in Italy, getting the certificates I've gotten here in Italy, pursuing another career that I want to pursue because I see myself going to another school or doing another program, which I'm not ready to share yet because I'm not very sure of it yet. It's still here in Italy. Everything is achievable. You can achieve everything you want to do because I want to see us win. If your plan is to come to Italy, don't let people tell you that you will not succeed in this country because you will definitely succeed in this country. But don't let whether our people, I'm talking our people like our black people, Africans, or any other people to tell you what are you doing here in Italy? Don't let them say that to you. Close your mind, have your own experience, be able to experience it. Create your own story. Don't dance on other people's stone. When I newly moved in here, I heard a lot of things, but that didn't stop me going to the language school. And when I finished with the language school, that didn't stop me, going further into the things I want to do. Okay, it didn't stop me. I went all in. I threw myself all in. And with help of God, because it's not just for my own power. I didn't do it alone. Because without God, I am nothing. I couldn't achieve anything. I cannot achieve anything, even the ones I want to achieve in the future. I won't. But with God, putting God first and asking God to guide your step and asking God to show you the way, to direct you, to send the right people your way, will help you achieve those. And when you feel that the road is blocked, that you are trying everything you can, you are trying everything, but you are still not getting the results, call on God. Don't give up. Don't even say, oh, I beg, let me just forget this thing and go the other way. Don't do it. Don't think about going that other way. Be focused. Have that focus. If you want to do something, just come here and beat it. Don't give in. Okay, it's better to try than not trying. So that in the future, when you are in certain age, you will say, okay, even if you did not get to the level you want to get, you will tell yourself, at least I tried and I failed. Than had I known. So if your plan is to come here, you're welcome. Italy is beautiful. When you meet the right people will help guide you into the system. Like I'm talking about, Italians can also be one of your downfall. Our people can also be another downfall to you. Mind the people you listen to, mind the advice you take in, mind what you consume, mind what goes in here. Mind it, because what goes in here enters your brain, and when your brain elaborates it, and when you're it's comfortable with your brain will think that is the right thing, and you will leave the direction you're supposed to go to and start going to another direction. So that is all I have to say about this Italy and Portugal. Portugal is home vibe if you're a black person. You settle fast is a home vibe. But will Portugal give you what Italy will give you? What are your plans? So make your plan, think about it, do your research, and the sky will be not even your limit to beginning. You will achieve everything you want to achieve. So thank you guys for joining me. For those of you that will watch later, thank you for joining. Keep asking. I'll try my best to keep making video. I have another question that I need to answer. If I feel better this week, I will definitely make the video answering that question about a family that wants to move here in move to Italy, about the kind of job that the wife might do and all of that outside the Italian